Coach, if you'd like to begin with an opening statement on tonight's game.
Well, obviously we got out-hustled and out-executed, and, really did not have the start that we wanted, and have to give the credit to Northeastern for that, for sure. It was not what was intended.
Well, the questions to both Coach and Algernon.
Coach, I guess just ask about that first half of play. What happened?
Yeah, you would think I'd come in the locker room and I would be, screaming. First, I have to just tell you, I was proud of the crew that I stuck with, that came and cut it to 10. So let's just, if you want to be in sports long enough and coaching for 20-something years, you have embarrassing nights like this, but the character and the pride of those folks that were killing it and giving it up themselves for this team, to me, just spoke volumes. So the first half, I wish I could go back and tell you like we had a bad week, or I didn't think we were focused. So the seniors had met to kind of cut the phones off, do this, do that, and we had good practices and we had good energy. So that as a coach, why we weren't ready from the jump. I mean, I think sometimes that the days of social media and these phones and what they do, at other times they kind of got to ask them that question to themselves, because that was just a buzzsaw, just their energy, their effort, their diving, all four players almost going out of the end zone down at the end down there, and we just got caught, and then we didn't have good leadership, out of the point guard. And point guards at times, but we didn't have good leadership when it was going a little down. And I think that was most disappointing for me. It's like you have to have everybody up and helping us when the ship is having kind of a little bit of a hole in it. We certainly can't add to that. So that was a little disappointing when the buzzsaw kind of hit and we didn't keep our composure.
Coach, with that said, talk a little bit about not only the resilience today, but the resilience throughout the entire season with battling injuries, foul situations, not having depth at certain positions in the season.
Yeah, I mean, this crew has been playing well, though. I can't even, point to, we won the last, 4 or 5 games without Kelly, and we didn't have Asia as well, too. So, I mean, I was really, and got to 22. So, I would go to battle with this crew any day and not look back. So I think people had opportunities and they started playing better, and, we just stuck together and played really good team basketball. So, but the focus here in the start today was just a little bit uncharacteristic. I mean, we had a taste of it at Delaware. That's probably the only 2 times of the season that we really had this type of buzzsaw, and it was just unfortunate that it came today.
Kind of what hurt the comeback was 2 for 18 from 3. Just was it Northeastern something they were doing, or it just was one of those days where it couldn't fall?
I mean, the only thing I was concerned about coming in is that, obviously Aliana doesn't have a lot of championship experience, and Jaquel has limited from last year, but so that difference can have an effect, right? I mean, but I mean, it obviously wasn't falling at all, and we had some really nice looks, and opportunities, but their intensity, their energy, just kind of took us out of our game in the beginning, and it just took us too long, and we ran out of time. It took us too long to realize that we're the same team that just beat them twice this season, and obviously tons of credit to them, and in their game plan, she got them believing, and they felt like they didn't play that well up there, and when we played them, I felt like they played one of their better games, and I felt like we played very well. So, they were ready, and she got the young team, fired up.
Ashley, you had 17 points. What was working out for you today?
I don't know. I just tried to do anything possible to get my team back in the game. Yeah, pretty much that's it. Yeah.
In wins and losses, there are lessons learned. What do you take away from a game like today, down by 28, still fight back?
I believe everything happens for a reason. This is something that we're going to take and learn from, hopefully, and we just got to come back stronger next year. We played not so great game today. It's proven by the sheets, by the game itself. It's something we have to learn from.
Coach, I know it's still so fresh, but can you evaluate the season overall?
Well, I mean, yeah, because you feel very disappointed in where your team is right now. But 2 things. I told them that we obviously still have a lot of basketball to play. And we learned an interesting lesson from that last year, because I think we made it to the finals and then we didn't play well in the first round. So, so we've got to focus on a lot more basketball that we can play. But, you know, I think we got a lot out of people this year that, you know, that maybe people didn't expect. I mean, we got a lot out of folks, you know, with, you know, minutes played and just them becoming better as the season came along. We got great minutes out of Sandra. Like I said, we had the bump in the road when Aliana got hurt because I think she would be a much better player right now if she'd have had the minutes. And this one right here, to me, is arguably one of the best players in the CA. Top player, and her one shot here at the very end, her range is just unbelievable. And you know, as she continues to mature, and you guys will see that this young woman can be phenomenal on every aspect of the basketball from outside and inside. So I think that's what it proves to me, you know, about what I have sitting beside me here and how much of her maturity and how much of an athlete and a player that she can be in this league for us. So I think as she sees what she can do for us, and that will to win out of her today was insane. You know, it's just disappointing. You would be, you know, not telling the truth if you didn't say this. We just did not expect this. It had been you know, a long week getting ready to play a team again, but we were ready, and obviously we weren't on the energy and the effort mode because they definitely hurt us there. So, but certainly got a lot more basketball to play, and so I'll reflect more on that after we, you know, go make beyond a splash, you know, in our next state.
Any more questions?
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.